Hey YouTube! Okay, it's Lish. Welcome to my channel. If you're new, what's up, what's up, what's up? Hi. And if you're not, good to see you again. So today, we are going to be talking about not only manifesting the life you want, but the need for putting the work in to get the life you want as well. I'm not talking from the standpoint of like a millionaire, nothing like that, but I am coming from a standpoint of someone who made very specific arrangements and ideas and goals for myself, reached that, and now I'm doing the same for my future. So let me just kind of give you an idea of what I'm talking about. So for me, as some of you know, I love to sing. I've always loved to sing. That's been my thing all my life. And it's funny because the way I went about it was very much calculated. I grew up in a household where both my parents were engineers, so the expectation was me to go to college, get a degree in something pretty serious, and something that would make decent money, so then I could graduate and get a decent job and be able to sustain myself, which is kind of the blueprint that every parent has for the child for the most part, right? So I understand that. But I always knew I wanted to put music out regardless. And the way I see it, I'm like, I don't care how famous I get. I don't care. None of that. It's not important to me. What's important to me is I'm going to put music out. I'm going to be a singer. No one's going to tell me I'm not a singer because I'm going to have stuff out, proof. I sing, you know? So that was always a goal of mine. And I'm kind of in the beginning stages now of actually putting my own original content out. I put my first debut album out 2019 or 2020. I want to say 2020. After like working on it for like the entire year, lots of trials and errors with that. But what I really want to talk about is even getting to that point. I always had a blueprint for myself on how I would go about putting music out. And for me, my blueprint was, all right, I'm going to go to college. I'm going to get a degree in engineering or something along those lines to where I know I'll get a job making good money. I'll graduate with that degree. I'll get a good job in that field, and I'll make sure to have a job that is flexible enough to ensure a work-life balance. That's very important to me, a work-life balance. I need to have that so that I have time to work on my craft as well as funds. So that was always my blueprint, and I stuck to it, and I believed in it wholeheartedly. Not only did I pray, but I worked to make it happen. I was in college so long, y'all. But the idea was I wanted to make sure I finished, and I wanted to make sure I finished with a good degree. And I did it eventually, okay? And that's the whole thing. Like, it was an effort that took many, many years for me, but I did it. I got a bachelor's degree in computer science from Arizona State University, okay? Like Kanye said, I didn't know what I was doing in college, to be honest. I had my game plan of I'm gonna graduate with something good, but I didn't know what. I literally started as chemical engineering, to chemistry, to computer information systems, and then to computer science. And here I am. And then once I graduated, really the first job I got after officially graduating was the job I'm in now. And I feel so lucky, but at the same time, it was something that I had already previously like ingrained in what I saw for myself in the future, if it makes sense. Like, I prayed about it, I put the work in, and then things went in my favor since doing that. I was actually contacted by a contracting company that had seen my resume on Indeed. So I didn't even know about this contracting company, but they reached out to me because they were filling positions for people with computer science degrees, and I went and I interviewed at the financial institution I work for now, and I got the position. So now I work as a DevOps engineer, because I literally remember walking out of that first interview and I walked by a security guard at the front desk, and he was like, all right, see you tomorrow, which I guess is probably what he says to everybody that works there. But it was, you know, my first time there. I was just there for an interview, and he's like, see you later, see you tomorrow. And I'm like, or see you next time, something along those lines. And like, I remember just laughing. Like, I laughed out loud. I was like, okay. Because I already knew in my head, I was like, that interview did not go the best. I'm not always the best when it comes to terminology. Like, I could show you better than I can tell you sometimes. And I just felt like my first interview wasn't my best. And I was already in my head thinking, all right, maybe that wasn't the one. And then they called me back for a second interview, and I was like, me? And then I think I did my second interview, and then they hired me, and I was like, they want, They want me. Like, I literally have a video of my mom when I told her I got the job. He said he wanted me on the team, so I think I got it.
Whoa! What did you say?
He wanted me on the team.
They want you on the team?
Yeah.
Do you understand what that means?
Yeah, it's like I hired.
They give you a job.
Yeah.
They give you a damn job. They give you a job.
She was so happy for me. I was so happy because this job was offering me basically what I prayed for. Like, the amount starting off that I was making at this job was more than I had anticipated, and it was for a well-known company with, you know, good benefits. And as I learned in working for this company, it was a company that offered flexibility like I wanted, like enough of a flexible like work-life balance for me to work on my craft. In working for this company, I raised money. I was able to rent out studio space for a while, where I started doing covers again for a little bit. Then I decided I didn't want to do that anymore, and I was able to like cut that contract short. And then I started experimenting with actually doing my own content. I bought a whole bunch of studio equipment. That'll be in a separate video of like my home studio setup. But I recorded all the songs on my album that I released in my room or in my closet or whatever setup I have going on right now, with all this equipment that I purchased with my own money. And that was the goal. That was the plan all along. And I'm so glad it came into fruition, because like, this is what I wanted. And the flexibility and time that I have outside of my work is just phenomenal. I'm telling this story to inspire. That's the purpose of me saying this, because sometimes I still can't believe that exactly what I set out for myself and I worked towards actually came into fruition. And then for where I'm at right now in life, I'm doing the same thing over again. You know, I did it before, I'm gonna do it again. For where I see myself in the future, actually, for like next year and onwards, like I'm somewhere right now in life where I'm not stagnant. I'm definitely in a transitioning phase though of my life. Right now where I live at this apartment complex, my lease ends in February, and I'm looking forward to moving somewhere that's an upgrade. Like, I want to live somewhere with a loft. Like, I really want a spiral staircase. It's just like little things. I want a certain level of luxury right now in my life. Not like super duper bougie, but just I want a loft. I want a spiral staircase. I want those high ceilings. I want plenty of light. I love big windows. Like, and just being in that space will like, ooh, make me feel so, you know, like that's the next step. Like, that's where I want to go next as far as my living arrangements. I also have my Gina Curl retouch in February, so I'm looking forward to that. This is not my Gina Curl, but my Gina Curl is under this. And I have a good 8 months now of new growth, and it looks nice and long, but that new growth is serious. Like, it's like Afro Gina Curl. So it's in hiding right now. By February, I have it all planned out. I budget like crazy. I break down how much I get each paycheck and where all that money is going to go. I have it worked out now where in
Oh my God!
I have it worked out now where in February, my student loans will be completely paid off. My credit cards will be completely paid off. I'll have a new apartment. I'm getting my Gina Curl retouch. Like, so I'm in this transitional phase. And not to mention, this year has been really amazing as far as opportunities for me. I actually started dabbling in acting, which is amazing. Yes, I've always loved music. That's my number one passion. But acting, like, I always loved the concept of being able to be an actress, but I never knew if that was something I could do. Only because I was like a child, I'm so used to hearing you want to be a singer or actress or any of those things. Like, it's real rare that it'll come true. Like, make sure you just go to, you know, college and get a degree in something normal. Like, you know, you hear that the odds of you actually becoming any of those things is so minimal, right? And I was like, all right, well, I'm still gonna become a singer regardless. I don't even need to be famous, but I'm gonna put out music, and that's what I'm doing. That's already what I'm doing, regardless of the result, right? But as an actress, I never, as a kid, fathomed the game plan I could put together to really get there. You know, as for music, okay, I can put out singing content, and I could, you know, without a label, release my own album, release my own music, things like that. Okay, cool, and then I'm a singer. But as far as acting, I mean, I guess I could put my own skits out and things like that, but like, for me, I wouldn't feel like a real actress unless I was actually in some sort of production that wasn't mine. You know, that's just me. So that was never a part of the blueprint officially. I always tell my parents, like, I should have been a child actress. I don't know why y'all didn't put me in acting as a child, because I'll roll a clip of me as a child. This is why I think I should have been a child actress.
That's Lish yelling in the background.
What is it, Disha? Come here.
Come here, Alicia.
Take it off. Go help her. What is it? Open the door.
Come here, Alicia.
What happened?
Come tell me what happened. Come here, come.
I was sick. I was sick. And go get me. He opened the door. Go upstairs. See my room.
What's gonna get you?
I go get me.
What is it, a monster?
No, owl.
An owl?
Yeah, an owl. He don't have mouth. He like me. Go get me.
What owl?
It's a big bird.
You see, that girl watch too much TV.
Alicia,
I'm scared.
you scared?
Yeah.
But there's no owl. There's no owl in here.
A secret owl. Secret owl.
A secret owl?
No. A secret owl. I see it.
You saw the owl?
I see an owl in my room. I saw it.
In your
Go
room?
get me.
It's in your room? You
Yeah.
want to show it to Daddy?
You have an owl in your room?
Yeah.
Come show me.
See?
Hmm?
Let's see. Do we start it, Daddy?
Well, let me see if I can make it. Okay, Alicia, I got you now. Now, where's the owl that's gonna get you?
Right there.
Right where?
Right there. I said it.
Huh?
Right there.
Oh, it's an owl.
Yeah, go get me.
That owl's not gonna get you. That's just a little sticker.
This is it.
Do you want me to take it off the wall so it can't get you?
No.
Want me to take it off?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see if I can peel it off. Okay,
Thank you, Daddy.
you're welcome.
Owl. That's an owl. I got an owl, Daddy. Let me show you.
What?
It's an owl.
Yeah, an owl.
That's enough.
Alicia, you call for help for that?
You know what, Alicia?
Huh?
I think you should throw that owl in the trash can. That way it can't get you anymore.
That's true.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I want an icicle. What icicle, Daddy?
Huh?
Come on.
Another one?
Yeah, what's the other one? Right there.
Oh, Lisa, you don't want... Huh?
Yeah. That's the one.
Oh, that's a snake.
I want a snake chicken.
You don't want the snake either?
I want a snake. I want it.
Okay. Okay, there's the snake.
Yeah.
You gonna throw that one in the trash too?
No. Yeah.
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 This year has opened up so many opportunities for me where I did try my hand at acting. I loved it. And now I'm also trying to build up my acting portfolio. Long story short, like, have a game plan and manifest what you want for your life and work towards those different goals. Like, create reasonable sized goals that, ultimately get you to where you want to be. Right? And life might surprise you. Like, life has surprised me so much, and I'm so optimistic. I'm actually in a space where I'm being more minimalistic with the things I purchase, with using up things I have before I buy more. Like, I'm really trying to flush out and clear out some of my life to make room for what's to come. And I think having that mindset and that attitude toward it, as well as putting the work in, like, you'll be able to get to wherever you're trying to be. If you want to be an artist, be an artist, but have a game plan. Like the whole idea of the struggling artist, like I don't think that is necessarily something that needs to happen in order to be successful. I feel like you can be an artist that has a part-time job or something to support yourself as you pursue your passion. At least that, to me, somebody that likes to be stable, someone that, you know, really values stability, like make sure your bases are covered first before you venture off and do the extra, you know. Make sure you have the fuel behind it to really be in a space where you can be creative without worrying if your bills are paid. Things like that. That's all I wanted to say. For those of you that might have dreams that you want to pursue but are not sure of how to get there, try to draw up a blueprint. And if you're not sure exactly how to do it, try YouTube researching. I use YouTube for regular research, for real. Google it. Like with technology nowadays, there's so many ways of putting your own content out there. Just make sure that you're stable first. That's all I'm saying. You don't need to listen to me, but it'll just be easier if you're stable. Thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all next time.